Hello and welcome back to another Ninja woodfire cooking video. Today we're going for efficiency. So it is August, but we're in the UK and that means that there's drizzle. So this is a very English barbecue. So the aim here is to beat the weather, and actually the Ninja heats up and cooks things faster than our oven, although that's indoors. So we've got 2 lots of chicken thighs. We've got one that we've coated with a little bit of Cajun seasoning, and the other one we've left plain. And then what we'll do is, once that skin's crisped up, we're going to add the satay sauce that you can see there. So a few bits of flavour that are easy to grab just to add to the chicken. As you can see, the hopper is empty because I was just too lazy to go and get it from the summer house there in the background. We just wanted to get the cooking done quickly. So that means that we don't have the ignition function, which if you've watched the other videos you'll be familiar with from the woodfire button. So we don't have to wait for the hopper to heat the pellets up. We are sacrificing the barbecue smoky flavour, but actually I can attest to the fact that it was still delicious, because the previous video, the microphone placement was a bit off. So when I watched it back, it was like a mixture of a cooking video and some ASMR that wasn't particularly relaxing. So I am dubbing over this one after the event. But we are at our preheat function, so that's to get that grill up to temperature. It does say that you can skip this, so if you want you can put your meats or other products are available for a barbecue on there, but I didn't really enjoy it as much. For the sake of 4 or 5 minutes to get the grill up to temperature and get your skin crispy, I'd rather wait. So yeah, it is only 4 minutes, but that means you get me talking at you for that amount of time. And magically, there we go, add food. So we shall do just that. So we've got the seasoned chicken thighs that we're going to put on the right hand side of the grill. We don't want to cross contaminate. So we are going to share the chicken with our very lucky dog Bentley, the unseasoned stuff. And yes, we are careful, we don't give him bones to chew on or anything like that, because it could be harmful for him. But he gets very excited when the barbecue comes out. And if you've watched the other videos, you probably see that he's there or thereabouts in the background waiting. So he's part of the parade today, not that he knows it yet. So we'll get those skin side down so that we can get the skin crispy. There we go, plain ones on the other side. Very gracefully put down with my tongs. I'm trying to get them on quickly, because all the time we're doing this the heat is escaping because we've got the lid open, and we did say we were going for efficiency. So we got our chicken on one side already cooking. I was going to go with just the 4 chicken breasts, or thighs even, 4 Bentley, but as you can see there is room left on the grill, so we'll pop those on. And what that hopefully does is demonstrates as well that it's a pretty generous cooking area. So we got a sneaky extra thigh in the packet, so we've got what I believe they call a baker's dozen. So we've got 13 chicken thighs on in one go for a cook, and they're quite reasonably sized as well. They're not small, we're not squishing them together, and even if you were cooking for friends, 13 is quite a lot. And then you could, as I've said in other videos, you could cook different things at different times. So rather than having a huge barbecue with all your burners on and trying to juggle 82 different types of meat, then you can just do one at a time. So our usual 16-minute cook, it's preset to a high temperature. We don't have the pellets in there, so we're not going to get the smoky flavour, but we will still get prompted to flip halfway through the cook. So I will talk about what we've got going on here whilst we wait. I'm not going to talk through the whole of the cook, but just to remind people about the table, because we've got a bit of cheeky Ninja brand in there poking out from underneath. So that is a composite plastic top. It's got a detachable side table making it easy for storage, and their legs are extendable. They've got 3 different positions, and actually I found you can take them out completely for storage, so it does actually break down into something that doesn't really require much space at all. And if you really wanted to go the extra mile, if you were putting this away for the whole of the winter, for example, there's I think 3 screws per leg, so you could literally just take it apart completely and it wouldn't take up much space at all. I did see that was one of the comments when I was looking at which table to get, is that storage wise it wasn't the best, but been happy with it. It's very sturdy. What I would say, which you'll see later on in the video, is that if you are in a rush, as I am, and you don't put it on a completely level surface, then you're not giving the grill the chance to get those extra juices into the drip tray. Here we are with the satay sauce, which we're going to add halfway through the cook. And we've already put some Cajun on, so off camera in between my seamless edits I did keep sprinkling a little bit on there, and not very much at all because I didn't want to overpower the chicken. Okay, so what I wanted to just quickly do is show you the chicken at the moment. So because we've not got the pallets, this is the difference, is that usually if you've watched the other videos, the reveal is a nice golden brown chicken because it's taken on that smoky flavour, and it looks a little more bland on this one, but this grill's still doing its work, and the charred surface is still happening there in the background, so I'm not too concerned about that. I'll just take this opportunity to again thank people that watch the videos. We're getting closer, edging closer to that first milestone of 100 subscribers, which would be excellent. And I just thought I'd bring you back at this point because you may be a bit confused to see that we are at a preheat function, and that's because more haste, less speed. In my rush to come back and check on the chicken, I kicked the plug straight out of the socket in the wall. Even though that was only for a minute, it's kind of reset the cook. So as you can see, I had added the satay sauce, and we're just about ready to turn them over so that we can let that sauce kind of catch a little bit on the bottom of the grill. As you can see, there is some nice brown, it's nicely brown on top of the chicken, but it looks like it's going to need some extra time. I don't think the 16 minutes is going to do it for this one. So we'll turn these over, try and be fairly quick so that we're not losing too much heat, because as I said, it's going back through the preheat function. So the grill's not going to cool down massively in what was seconds, but obviously the unit thinks that we're starting again. So lesson learned. Back through the preheat function. So in real time we're probably about 8 minutes through the cook now. So we just need to leave that to do its magic. And I'll just remind you that we do get a quick start guide with the unit, which has some recommended cook times in there, which is quite useful, but it's always worth just checking where you're up to, because as smart as the unit is, it doesn't know what you've got on there, and it's just got preset times. Okay, we're just waiting for that to do its magic. And as I say, this was all about efficiency, and we kind of failed with that one by kicking the plug out of the wall. But it's a warts and all video. This is everyday use, so you will see how it all happens. And we're playing dodge the rain, so we're getting quite close here.
Okay,
so through the
last leg of the cook.
edit,
So you will notice that
you on why that display looks different,
to
and that is
before
because
that edit. And that's
the meat just
because
wasn't cooking
I
fast
looked at
enough.
the chicken and
The
decided that we
preheat,
needed to get it
the
cooked.
grill function, sorry,
And
and it comes
as I
with
said,
3
we're
settings,
talking
and I
about
wanted to
efficiency
increase
today.
the
So I've
temperature.
flipped it over to
So
the air
through
fry
the
function,
air fry
and I've put
option, I've
temperature
worked that
up
temperature
nice
right
and
up to
high
240,
so that we can just
and that
finish
is
that
going to make
chicken
sure
off.
that our
So
meat
let's
cooks
take a look.
as it
So you
has.
can see it's
Look at
taking
that.
on some
So
more
nice
colour.
crispy chicken, about 20 minutes in
And we put
total.
it back skin
Hopefully
side
that
down so we can
displays
get that
an
last bit of
efficient
char in the
cook.
meat. We'll just have a
Didn't
little
quite go to plan, but the chicken
look
was delicious.
and just see
So,
how that meat's
as
cooking,
always,
because
thanks
it
for
is
watching,
being cooked on the
and keep
bone.
your eye out for more
We want to make
content.
sure that's cooked
If you
all
can
the way
subscribe,
through.
that would be
So
really
that
appreciated.
is pretty
Get me
much there,
towards
but
that
let's just
100
give it.
and then onwards.
Just going to give that
Hope you
an
enjoyed the
extra,
video, and
probably
I hope
3 or 4
to
minutes, because we're
catch
at
you
240
in future
degrees there,
ones.
so it should heat up fairly quickly. Hope you've enjoyed the video. That's pretty much the finished product there. I'm trying to upload a variety of different things, and as I always finish, I do really appreciate everybody that takes the time out to look at these videos, and comments are always read. I respond to them all. I appreciate them all. So keep them coming, and see you again soon.